Hi, my name is Sarah Jackman, and this is the third episode of Inner Guru. Today we're going to be talking about Feng Shui, but as always, we're going to start with the crystal that I am wearing today. It's called citrine. So this crystal does not need cleansing because it does not retain negative energy, but it actually transmits it into warm, positive energy. Traditionally called the merchant stone, it provides good luck in producing and maintaining wealth. I will tell you that if you actually put it in the very far left of your home, then this will create abundance in wealth and in life in general. So for Feng Shui, since we're talking about that anyways, it's funny that I picked this because I do have about 6 citrine crystals in the very far left corner of my condo. So it stimulates mental and emotional clarity, willpower, confidence, focus, and endurance. Promotes radiance from within the self that dispels anger and encourages new beginnings. Excellent for fighting nightmares. So also actually it's kind of cool because I have the very far left corner of my condo is actually where my bedroom is. So I don't think I've had any nightmares since I've moved in here, which is pretty sweet. So let's get started. I actually looked up some tips on Feng Shui online, so you can easily do that. I also have a book, which is the Encyclopedia for Feng Shui, which I read cover to cover. It was very good, very informative. I'll start, I think, with the tips, and then I'll just tell you a little bit about the direction of your bed, which direction your bed is facing, and why that is good for you in general. I think sleep is very important for people, and I don't think enough people focus on having good sleeps and, good energy while you're sleeping. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well. So first tip is eliminate clutter. You can get rid of any unnecessary stuff that you just don't need. Go through your bookshelves, get rid of books that you don't need anymore. I always suggest donating things. I don't think you should throw away things because then we just have these massive piles of garbage on Earth, and then what are we going to do? I mean, I feel like eventually we're just going to be piles of garbage if we don't learn to recycle properly and reuse all the stuff that we purchase and intake. So get rid of your clutter. Go through your closets, get rid of any old stuff if you haven't worn something in a year, especially in Canada, we go through all 4 seasons, very extreme, and if you haven't worn something in a year, you're not supposed to keep it. So get rid of it. Get rid of old clothing, get rid of anything you don't need, books, all that jazz. So next thing is keep your toilet lid down. Now, I actually didn't know about this one. It didn't actually state that in the encyclopedia, but this completely makes sense to me. It's like inviting a sewer into your home. There's nothing inviting about an open toilet. So a traditional Feng Shui perspective on this is that the toilet is a drain. And by leaving it open, you allow good energy and money to literally drain out of your home. Also, it kind of smells a little bit. Not smells, I mean, my place is very clean and brand new, so it doesn't smell really, but I don't know, it's probably best to do that anyways. And it's polite, I think, because you don't always go into the washroom to use the toilet. Next one is get 2 nightstands. So this has to do with your love life. Even if you don't want to necessarily live with someone else, or if you want to be alone forever, which I doubt anyone wants to be alone forever, 2 nightstands creates a more supportive and balanced bed for everyone. So if you look at a bed, it's talking about if you look at a bed with just 1 nightstand, it looks off-kilter, and it doesn't feel as comfortable as it does when you have 2. That's from personal experience. So I'm actually my room doesn't really fit 2 nightstands, but what I'm going to do is I already have a nightstand on one side, so on the other side I'm just going to put like a little table where I can put a plant. And that's just as good as 2 nightstands. They don't have to match or anything. It isn't about that. It just has to have balance while you're sleeping in the middle of your bed. It's good energy. Don't face any chairs, desks, or anything with your back towards the door. So it's just like, it's like you can't see anyone coming sort of thing, and it's not the best energy to have it towards, with your back facing a door. So any armchairs or desks or that kind of thing, make it so that you can at least see the door from where you're sitting. If that's not possible, then put a mirror. It talks about putting a mirror in front. Like let's say your desk is facing, or your desk is along, and then your back is towards, like behind me is the door, front door. So if you can't change that for whatever reason, then you put a mirror off to the side so that I can see if anyone's coming. So therefore I'm always aware of what's coming in and out of the house. And yeah, so, and then it says get plants. Plants are really important because they are natural. They're part of nature. They promote growth and creativity. They help with air purification. So it's a great package. Don't get too many. Only get as many as you can handle. I have quite a bit, and it takes me at least 10 or 15 minutes to water all my plants. So I don't suggest getting that many. There are some plants that are super low maintenance. Aloe vera plants are great for the house because you can use them for scrapes, burns, cuts, bruises, anything to do with like skin issues. Aloe vera helps with that. So, and they're very low maintenance. You can water it like once a week. I've seen an aloe vera literally die, and there was only this one little green part, and I like nursed it back to health. So they're very, very, very easy to take care of. Or cactuses, they don't need very much water at all, and they're also very easy to take care of. So it takes a lot for them to die. So you should get something that's start with something that's a little bit easier, but it does help with the airflow in your space, and it promotes growth, which is great. So it talks about fixing what's broken. Broken things have no place in your home. Everyone I know would be upset about a broken car, but they have broken door handles, broken appliances, all sorts of broken architecture everywhere in their living environment. Your space is a mirror. Your space is a mirror of you. So if you fix all the things that are broken in your house, you'll bring more balance and sense of home to your space. Any small shifts can make a huge difference, which is completely true. So those are 6 tips for Feng Shui. I also have this is something you can look up online. I'm sure it's fairly easy to do. There is a chart, or you can actually contact me and I'll help you if you need it. But so for example, I was born in 1985, so my number is 9 if I'm a female, 6 if I'm a male, if you were born in 1985. So that means that it is okay. So this is to do with the direction of your bed, which direction your bed should be facing. So it's okay for my bed to be facing south, southeast, east, or north. So currently it's facing east, and I get good sleeps. I've literally tried this out myself to see if it actually is legit and works, and it does. I one time faced my bed a different direction. Let's say it was west, for example, which is not a good direction for me, and I could not sleep properly. I was constantly tossing and turning. I was very uncomfortable. I wasn't sleeping for long periods of time, and I find now that my bed is facing east, I sleep a lot, actually. I really enjoy sleeping very much so. So those are some great tips for you for Feng Shui. If you have any questions, you can always message me on Facebook, Inner Guru, or you can message me on my blog, WordPress, jerasay@wordpress.com. And I look forward to seeing you next week, and I hope this helped you out. Thank you. Ciao.